Hey, Yankees fans, I hope you're having a stupendous day today. If you love the Yankees but you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road here to 22,000 subscribers, so if you can help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. So, the Yankees over the weekend played a series versus the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they won the series. They did not sweep Pittsburgh, but they won the series, and that's great. Awesome stuff. Bravo, Yankees, for doing your job. They scored 9 runs in the first game against Pittsburgh. Then they scored 10 runs the very next game against Pittsburgh. 19 runs in 2 games. But then Sunday's game, they scored 4 and they lost in extra innings, unfortunately. But hey, they won the series, and that's what matters most. Well, today they went into Detroit. Did not play all that great today. They lost 6-2. Carlos Rodon, back-to-back starts that were not very good. His most recent start at the stadium, not great. Gave up 4 earned runs. I believe he walked 4 in that game too. Rodon today, 6 innings, 6+, 5 earned runs, 3 walks. Not very good for Carlos. Now, obviously, he needs to pitch better. I saw somebody say, hey, his most recent start at the stadium, the weather was bad. It was raining. Well, today, snowing. His opposition, Casey Mize, pitched really well for the Tigers. 6 innings. He gave up a run, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks. The weather did not affect him. So please don't bring up the weather today for Rodon. It was cold. It was cold. That's why they changed the freaking time of the game. But you're getting paid premium money, $27 million. You have to pitch better. Now, in his most recent start at the stadium, the video after that game that I posted, I said, hey, listen, he rebounded after having a couple of bad innings. That's a good sign. Well, today he had a bad 3rd inning. He had a bad 5th inning. It was just a bad game today. He needs to do better. He's getting paid premium money to be one of your top line starters, $27 million per. He needs to be better. Now, let's talk about some good news, right? I mean, there's only so much we could talk about when the Yankees lose. I'm not going to complain. We're going to talk about some good stuff right now. Because the Yankees, they could take the next 2 in Detroit and win the series, win another series. That would be nice. Trent Grisham, been one heck of a story. Went 1 for 4 today. Goes 1 for 4. Brings his batting average down to .423. He had a multi-home run game over the weekend against the Pirates. He had a really good game yesterday. He went 2 for 5 against the Pirates in the extra innings game. He had 2 home runs on Saturday against Pittsburgh. He went 1 for 3 on Friday against Pittsburgh. Then if you want to go back to Thursday, he goes 3 for 4. He's been red hot. .423. Now, I talked about Grisham. How if he was given like 500 at bats last year, he was basically on pace to hit 27 home runs last year. He hit 9 in like 100 something at bats. People were calling me nuts, calling me crazy. He has 3 so far. Grisham, when he could get locked in, he could be really good. Maybe he's a little streaky, but he could be really good. Now, I don't anticipate him keeping up this .420-something batting average. Now, that's really unrealistic. But what I could see, I could see these power numbers. I could see him hitting if he gets the proper at-bats. I could see him hitting 20 home runs. He's done it before. He's done it in the past when he was an everyday player. He could do it again with the Yankees. And he looks good so far. Pairs well with his Gold Glove defense. Here's a funny stat. Verdugo last year had an F WAR of 0.6. Grisham, after the Pittsburgh game, the Pittsburgh series, had an F4 of 0.7. Already having a better productive season than Verdugo had all of last year. Pretty wild. So we're talking about Grisham, how great his season has been. We have to talk about Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, 6 home runs so far this year. 324, 17 RBI, a 1310 OPS. Aaron Judge leads the major leagues in home runs with 6, leads the major leagues in RBI with 17. Has he come down to earth in the last 2 games? Yeah, I mean, you can't be perfect. You just can't be. It's impossible. Aaron Judge, I think if he keeps this up, he's gonna break his record. So will he keep it up? I don't know. He hit 58 last year, so I guess it's very possible. You love to see the success that Judge is having, especially early on, especially after last year. The postseason was bad for him. April was bad for him. Now April this year, very good for him. Been excellent. So hopefully he could keep this up, maintain this. We're in for a show this year. We are in for a show with Aaron Judge. Ian Hamilton will be back tomorrow. Adam Ottavino signed back with the Yankees. What a story that was, right? Ottavino signs with the Yankees. Comes back at the stadium, pitches okay. Yesterday, gets DFA'd. In lieu of accepting a minor league assignment, he goes and elects a free agency. Okay, great. A couple hours later, re-signs with the New York Yankees. He pitched today in Detroit. Didn't really do that great, but it was fun to have him back. And it's kind of silly how the Yankees are using him. He's accepting it, though. And each time when you release Adam Ottavino, he's got to pass through waivers. So if he doesn't pass through waivers, well, if someone else claims him, he's their property now. But they do have to take on his contract. There's that. Anthony Volpe. I don't care what people have to say about these torpedo bats. Don't care. The kid's having a really good season to start. He's having a really good season to start. And for me, I've always seen and I've always known that Volpe has really, really great all-star potential. Some of you might think I'm crazy for saying that, but if you look at his numbers down there in the minor leagues, you would think that too. And that's why his first 2 seasons up here in the majors were a little frustrating for me because people were also putting Anthony Volpe in a box. That's really stupid to do that. Saying, going from 209 average to 243, that's an improvement. I mean, technically, yeah, but 243, not so great. And his power numbers dipped. He drew less walks in his second season as opposed to his first year. It wasn't good. His OPS dropped like 9 points from his rookie season. This year, he's off to an excellent start. 297, 4 home runs, 12 RBI, 1069 OPS. Will he maintain the average? Don't think so. Will he maintain the power? I do think so. I think Anthony Volpe is going to have a kind of year where maybe he finishes with like a 260 batting average, but an 800, 850 OPS. He's playing like that. And I have always believed that he had that kind of pop. And he does. You look at his numbers. I've said this time and time again. Look at his numbers. Do not tell me that Anthony Volpe should just be an average hitter. Anthony Volpe, in 3 consecutive professional seasons, Anthony Volpe had 21 or more home runs. I believe in 2021, he had 27 home runs down there in the minor leagues. 27 homers. The following year, 21 home runs. Then the next year in the majors, 21. He has power. He has power. So do not put Anthony Volpe in a box and say, oh, he's got to hit for average. No, that's not the hitter he is. He could hit for average. In 2021, I believe he hit over 300. Crazy year for him. But I think up here at the major leagues, he could hit a nice 260, 25, 30 home runs. He could be a 30-30 guy. I believe it. 800, 850 OPS, fielding a Gold Glove shortstop. That's the kind of player that I believe Anthony Volpe is. Just my opinion, though. I also want to talk about a couple of guys, right? Paul Goldschmidt, what a good first baseman he is. Now, last year, we were a mess over there at first base. Goldschmidt fields a great first base, and Cody Bellinger. Anywhere you put that guy, he's excellent in the field. He has a cannon for an arm. But listen, I want to know what you guys have to say down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.